Good morning. I'm Becky, and this is my husband, Tim.
Hi.
And we are going to talk about the men's skincare today.
Yes.
And some really special gifts for men during Father's Day, graduation gifts, and just because it's good to take care of your skin, right?
Can even be their birthday. That could be happening too.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
So we just thought we would take a few minutes and share our men's skincare and some other gift ideas. And we have a special guest that is going to join us in just a little bit. So what we want to do is start with the cleanser. And Tim's going to go ahead and wash his face. Now, Tim, what did you think about using skincare originally?
I haven't had any experience with it, so I wouldn't really know what to say about using skincare. It's just, soap and water, take a shower. Whenever I had dirty face, I'll wash it with soap and water, and that's all I knew. So,
right. And soap is a 4-letter word. Did you know that?
S-O-A-P. Yep, soap is a 4-letter word.
So,
it's a better 4-letter word than other 4-letter words.
Yes, that's right. So it's really important that you wash your face with something other than soap, because soap can dry your skin out, and it certainly does not give you any benefit. Soap is meant from your neck down. So we're going to go ahead and you can start to wash your face with, so go ahead and put some cleanser in your hand, and we're going to use a little squirt bottle. This works with a lot. Looks, yeah.
So it's just really clear. I mean, you can just barely see it. Yeah, it's clear.
It's a gel.
Yes.
Yep. And so a lot of guys, they think that it's okay to just use the soap in the shower, or it's okay to use your shower gel. That is not really what you should use. And this cleanser is going to reduce excess oil. It's going to prepare your skin for shaving, which really our skincare is meant for men's skin. It's different, physiologically different than women's skin. Here's a washcloth for you. And how many times should you wash your face a day?
Oh, goodness. At the minimum, at least 2 when you get up in the morning and wait before you go to bed.
Yeah, and that was probably new for you as well.
Yeah. And notice my face is really big. It goes all the way back here. And then the other thing that in the directions, it says to also do your neck as well too. And so that's why I also, when you wash your face, your neck is a part of all of that too. And so, yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting your pores clean.
And it has a nice little clean, fresh smell, not an overpowering smell, but just it feels like, okay, I have awakened from my sleep, and I'm starting to get ready to face the day. So.
And it's fragrance free. It's non-comedogenic. Do you know what that word means?
No.
It's not comedy. It's not a non-comedy thing.
A non-comedy thing.
It's not going to clog your pores.
Okay.
That's what non-comedogenic means. Here, do you need another one?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So wash your face twice a day. The cleanser, it's lightweight. And just know that men, your skin is different than women's. And so you need a different product line for you typically. Although some men do like some of our other skincare. Okay. We are going to bring it. Well, actually, let's talk about the shave foam.
Okay.
So not every guy shaves, but if you do, this is a really great shave foam. What do you think about it?
It's good. I don't usually when I'm using it, you don't see a lot of nicks and cuts on my face because it protects you that way. In fact, the foam is really good. It really clings to every whisker that you have there, and then it also softens your beard too. So if you happen to do it in a hurry, I mean, you might want to let it sit a little bit there, but it'll soften things. And so again, that helps with the razor being able to pull through those whiskers. So it's just a regular foam. It's not a gel. I'll just kind of put a little out here on my. So this is what it is. This is what it looks like, and it's very creamy. And
it has a little scent, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It smells really clean, light.
Yeah.
It's not obnoxious.
No, it's not. It's not perfumey, as I've had others before that are very much that way. So.
Okay. So people with fragrance sensitivities may not have a problem with this.
No, I don't think they would at all. So.
Okay. So there you go. There's your shave foam. Now we are going to invite on our friends, Jason and Leah. We're so excited to have you guys on tonight. Leah is a new consultant in the last 6 weeks, and Jason is like super, super supportive of Leah's business. Jason, I'm so thankful for you and for just your willingness to be so supportive. And I also want to honor you, Jason. Jason's been working he works at Spectrum Hospital and has been working on the COVID floor. And we are so grateful that you've been working. And now I think you just told me it's changing, not quite so many patients anymore. Is that true?
Yes.
Yay. So thank you for that. We're so glad that our COVID situation is improving in the Grand Rapids area. And so Jason has never tried our charcoal mask. And there are so many guys that love charcoal mask. We thought that it would be fun for him to try it for the first time on camera. And he was willing to be a pig. So Leah, you have the charcoal mask set up for him, right?
Yep, I got a brush.
Yes, the mask applicator. So Jason, you're going to take that mask applicator and you are going to paint your face. Do you like to paint?
I paint with the daughter.
Well, now you get to paint your face. So go ahead and start just putting it on. Your face is gonna look charcoaly and it smells really good. So I'm curious what you think about the scent as you put it on. Yep, so just paint away.
I like charcoal.
It does, but it also has rosemary and peppermint in it. So hopefully it's gonna smell okay for you. And you're gonna, you know what, let's do just half of your face instead of your whole face. That way you can see if there's a difference between the two sides. So go ahead and do your whole nose and go ahead and just know that this is helping declog your pores. It's help with oiliness. I don't know if do you ever struggle with oiliness?
No, he's got more dry skin.
Yep.
More dry skin. Okay, so we'll definitely want to follow this up with a moisturizer, because it's not going to dry your skin out, but you're definitely going to feel like you need a moisturizer after it. Yep, so do your forehead, do your nose, and we are going to put you off to the side here while we keep on moving along with skincare, and we're going to check back in with you from time to time. So happy painting. Okay, so Tim, the next thing that you do in the morning is what?
So after I shave, there's a great cooling gel, after gel, so that you can put on. And it's got a nice scent to it, so that if you were in a hurry and weren't able to get to a cologne, this has a nice fresh scent to it that it isn't overpowering in any way, but it's really nice to have. So what I do is it's again a gel, and I don't know if you can even tell or not, but it's a gel there, and I just
a little bit of a blue.
Yeah, I got a slight blue tint to it, and then I just put it together, rub it in my hand, and then come across my face. And what it does is if you have a little bit of a shave burn, it helps to take cool, and it's kind of a cool, refreshing feel to it. So yeah, and it feels like you're moisturizing your skin as well, which we'll be doing next after that. But it's yeah, it feels good.
I love it, and it's oil free. It smells good. It's not overpowering again,
right.
So you're not going to feel like it's way too much scent. All right, what's next?
So then the next is the moisturizer or the hydrator that you have. And the nice thing about this is an SPF 30, so that it helps to protect your skin when you go outside. So of course, this is one of those things that I use on my on top of my head as well as the rest of my head face. So I just kind of work that in, and it goes a long way, so you don't have to get a whole bunch to it, and try to make sure that I get it around my nose and
It hydrates for 10 hours.
Which is really great, because you need that happening, and there's many men that work at least 10 hours a day, just including lunch breaks and other things like that. And so it's good to be able to have that for you, and you do feel it as your skin feels like it's being hydrated, that it's being watered, that you're, you know, so that you don't feel so dry and leathery all the time. And so, yeah.
And you're anti-aging at the same time.
There you go.
We're helping with fine lines and wrinkles. We want to keep you looking young.
We're working at it as best we can.
Yes. So that, you know, the broad spectrum, the SPF of 30 is so important. And you may want to even keep one in your car. And as you go out through the day, if you burn easily or you're going to be out in the sun, reapply your moisturizer on your head. It will be super helpful, especially those of you who do not have hair on top.
There you go.
Yes, that would be you. Okay, now let's go to the eye cream.
So the eye cream comes in a small tube like this, and it'll last a long time. So you just take your time with it. And when you don't have as much of it in there and you think you're running out, you're not. You just put the cap on and you shake this really hard, and it pulls it down to the bottom. That's the way that I do it anyway.
Did not know that.
There you go. Mary Kay Men.
The things that we learn from our men.
Ingenuity.
Yes.
So you're going to put a little dab on your ring finger. And the reason why we do this is because it's going to be able to help us to control and to just tap it in rather than pushing and smoothing, because this is the most delicate skin is around your eyes. And so what you want to do is you want to go and follow. You know, you can have, I have an issue nowadays with having more puffiness around the eyes, maybe even a little bit of a dark circle from, at least it thinks I'm not sleeping well. So so I put some there and I put something up here because this can tend to sag. At least I'm my father's son, and he had that major sagging going on. So I'm trying to work against that. So this is going to help with hiding or taking care of wrinkles and things like that, and firming your skin, as well as hydrating that area around there. Some of you have allergies and might be wiping around there so much and your skin gets so dry. This is helping to hydrate that, and it does that immediately. You want me to do both sides?
Oh, sure, if you want to. Yeah, and it helps with your brightening. Did you say that?
I don't know if no, I didn't say the brightening part.
Yeah, so how often should we do your eye cream?
Twice a day.
Same with your moisturizer.
Yeah, so if you just kind of have that combination of going at the same time, so you have it in the morning and then you have it before you go to bed as well too.
Yeah, and for those guys that don't like a sticky, I didn't say this earlier about the moisturizer. Does that feel sticky to you at all?
No, it just feels moist. That's all it is. It's not, yeah, I don't think of it as sticky. In fact, usually when I'm taking my contacts out at night, and you usually have to kind of pull back on the eyelid, it's like I got to kind of clean that off because it's still moisturizing. It's still even at that point, and I can tell that I get slippage and I can't pull my back. So it's like, oh, it's a slippage. I don't know what you call it. Slippage just slides off. So I have to kind of wash around my eyes first before I get my contacts out. Otherwise, so I can get a little bit of a grip to pull my skin back so I can pop my contacts out.
Another tip that we did not
If you
know
have
about.
contact lenses, that's your issue.
Okay, well, that's fantastic. Okay, so the eye cream is oil-free, lightweight, works into your eyes, but you may feel still hydrated even at night. Okay, we are going to check in and see how.
I think you can see the puffiness is kind of going away as well too. So
that's awesome. Okay, we're going to add Jason and Leo back in again, and let's get them to be a little bit bigger. Let's see, how can I do this? Jason, look at your face. Yay. Is it starting to tighten up at all? Yeah. Oh, I have you muted. Hold on a minute. There we go. Got to unmute you. So it's starting to feel tighter.
Yes, definitely feels much harder on that side.
Okay. Well, you still hang out there for a few more minutes. Usually we have this for 20 to 30 minutes. We're not going to make it that long because we're not going to keep you on video that long, but we do have a few other products to share. So while you are still letting your charcoal mask hang out, we're going to go back to a few other fun products.
He's fermenting.
He's fermenting? Okay. Okay, we'll come back to you in just a little bit again. All right, so we have another eye cream for guys and for girls, but guys like this a lot.
So this is not a cream. It's really, we call it an eye gel. And the nice thing is that you can keep it in the refrigerator that I learned yesterday, and that adds to the coolness of it. But you know, when I go to school, I look at my students and I kind of look at their eyes and I say, oh boy, I'm seeing some dark circles and they're kind of grumpy that day. And I think, did you guys get any sleep today? Or last night? So I don't want them going and looking at my eyes and saying, did you get any sleep, Mr. Caminiti? That's why you're so grumpy today, or whatever that might be. So I don't want any cause for that. So that's why we pull out the gel in the morning. And I'll say, hey, Beck, where's that blue gel?
Yes.
Sorry. Anyway.
We don't care what the name is.
Right. And so we're going to put this on just like it's just.
Show them from here.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so pretty.
It is.
Not that the guys care.
Which makes you think of cool and refreshing.
Yes.
So anyway, when you immediately put it on over, so this is the second one. You wouldn't put it on first. This would be coming on after you put on the cream.
And you can reapply it through the day. So if you work at a computer and your eyes get really tired, this is really going to help wake you up. We like to call it cappuccino for your eyes because it's just that quick pick-me-up. And for guys that are maybe have allergies or worked outside, it helps with that too. And it's instantly depuffing, right?
Yeah, and you can feel the coolness of it, you know. You're not prize fighters, but in boxing, when you have somebody that they go to their corner and then they would have puffiness around their eyes and they're trying to take the swelling away, they'll have something that's cold and it's metal and they press it up against that to immediately try to take away that swelling. And so you're not in a fight necessarily, but you know that you're trying to take away that puffiness. And so this is the product that's going to be able to do that for you. And it's going to make you look like you had 8 hours of sleep last night and everything's great and fine and nobody can accuse you of not being ready for your day.
Yes. And it has cucumber extract. So you don't have to go buy cucumbers and put them on and lay down. You can just use our cool Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. Okay, so let's talk now about our sunscreen products because guys, you need some sunscreen. And girls do too, but we're specifically talking to the men and the women who buy for their men. So this is our sunscreen SPF 50. What do you think about it?
It's great. It does the job and it works really well. And, you know, when I think of putting sunscreen on, I see some of those men that, I mean, they look like a raisin. I mean, they are so wrinkled and because they have they've got a tan, but they're a wrinkled tan, a wrinkled raisin. And it just makes them look old right away. And so this is going to protect you from having, you can still have your tan and you can have no wrinkle, fight against having that kind of wrinkles situation. Go ahead.
Yeah, it has UVA and UVB protection. So you're fighting against the aging rays, which we just talked about. You don't want to look like a raisin. You want to look like a grape. And it helps with cancer rays too. The UVB are those cancer-causing rays. We do not want you having skin cancer.
No.
Did you know what the 50 means?
I just know that it's more than 30.
That's true. You're so smart. He's a fourth grade teacher. So if you burn in 5 minutes out in the sun, you can stay out 50 times longer than 5 minutes. So you do the math, how many minutes that is. I'm not even going to attempt that right this minute, but that's what the 50 means. So if you're using an SPF 15, then it would be 15 times out before you need to reapply. So that's the thing, is you want to keep reapplying every hour or two. And it's very much not a greasy product. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, sure.
It's creamy. And when we were in the Bahamas, we laid out in the middle of the ocean for a long time and did not get too much sun, which is pretty amazing for the Bahamas.
Absolutely.
And you could go and put this on now and go out throughout your day and not even notice that you have it on because it's not that, the sticky stuff that you get.
Yeah, you feel like, oh, I touched my arm. Oh, I got to wipe this off.
Yeah.
I don't want to get this on my clothes or anything like that.
So guys, if you don't like wearing sunscreen because it's sticky and yucky, get this one. It's so much better for you. Okay, let's check back in with Jason and Leah. And Okay, look at how fancy you look. I'm gonna have you go and wash your face now. Are you starting to see your pores showing up at all? I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. How about if you take the mirror and look in your mirror, see if you can see any changes on your skin there.
I don't know. There's
Yeah.
There's a few of them.
Okay. So if we left it on for about another 5 or 10 minutes, you'd see more of that. And what we like about this is it's pulling all those toxins out. It's cleaning your skin. So now go ahead and wash your face, and we'll check back in with you after you've washed your face. And this is not a peel off one, Jason. So crazy videos where you have to be in pain. Is that a good thing? So just go get a washcloth, and you'll probably want to make sure it's a dark one or a disposable one because of that charcoal. Okay, so you are now free to go wash your face. Now let's move on to lip balm. So our lip protector is a SPF of 15, and you haven't used this that much, have you?
No, I haven't.
So how about if you try it?
Okay.
And this will be your new gift from me today for being
Wow.
on. I know. It was my sample. It's now your personal one because we can't reuse our samples.
No.
What do you think? This is our first test of the SPF 15 sunscreen lip balm. Perfect for guys that are out in the sun all the time.
Again, doesn't feel like it's Vaseline or anything like that. That just like it's totally greased up or anything like that. It just feels smooth and again, lubricated that way so that you don't feel like anything's cracking or anything like that. That's the whole point in being out in the sun is keeping moisturized and not getting damage done to your skin, and your lips are part of the skin as well too. And because of their pigment, I'm guessing that that it has a different reaction to the sun there than it does the rest of your skin does. And I've had my kids when we've had field day or whatever, and I've seen them get a burn on their lip area, things like that, and so it's definitely an issue that you have to be careful for.
Burned lips, not fun.
No,
not
it's
fun
not because
at all.
of hot coffee. I'll tell you that.
Okay, if you get out in the sun too much, you need the after sun. You love this, don't you?
It's wonderful.
Okay, let's hear. What do you like about it?
Well, when you put it on, again, if you've gotten a little too much sun, and I've been working outside and haven't, not thinking about what's going on, I'm thinking about the job that I'm getting done, and I've been out there for a long time, and I might not realize how much sun that I'm getting, especially at the beginning of the spring when my skin isn't used to having all that sun. Welcome to Michigan. Anyway, when you put that on, immediately the relief of any of the pain that you might have, it immediately goes away. It's cooling. It takes away that heat feel that you have on your arms and your legs, wherever you have that going on. Of course, with me, it's the head as well too. As well, it's causing it so that you're not going to burn and peel it all off right away if you are consistent in using it daily to keep your skin hydrated. It's going to keep your skin hydrated, and that color that you're getting, hopefully it'll go to tan. But even when you let it go to tan, if you don't keep it moisturized, it could be peeling. And so that's a pain to deal with all of that. So when you put that on, and consistent with it, you get to keep the tan and you get to keep your skin.
And that's important. Let's keep our skin, shall we?
I will.
Yes, this is fantastic. And guys, if you don't like a cream moisturizer, you could use this instead on your face because some guys just don't like the feeling of cream hydrators, and this is another really good option for you.
It's got aloe in it, which
does
is really
have
important.
Aloe. That is such a healing ingredient.
It is.
Okay, well, it looks like Jason is back from washing his face. Let's check in with him. Okay, Jason, let's get your feeling. How does it feel?
Real soft.
Oh, good.
I felt the difference. I felt the one I didn't do, then the side I did. Like, wow, that feels really nice.
Okay, so far, just from the feeling of it, is it a 2 thumbs up, or what are you thinking? Okay, hey, we get a 2 thumbs up from Jason. And
Go do the
I'm
other
gonna do the
side.
other side as soon as we're done.
Yes, you are not going to be able to finish the day without doing the other half. Now, what I'd encourage you to do, Jason, is leave the other half on for 30 minutes so you can really see the true effects of that charcoal mask, and then take a picture of it and share it with us because it'll be interesting. Now, with you having more dry skin, you may not see your pores as much because dry skin typically has smaller pores. Okay. Now, I heard just recently that you absolutely love the satin hands. Is that right?
Yes, I love the feel of her soft hands. Yes.
Yes.
Really nice.
You haven't personally ever tried it, but he loves his wife's hands now that she's been using satin hands. So I'm going to have you, Leah, take a minute and do the first 2 steps with Jason. Show him how to use it.
Do you want me to do the softener first, or do you want me to do just the scrub?
Nope, the softener first and then the scrub.
All right. We're just going to put a little bit on your hands. I want to take your ring off so you can get in between the little creases there.
Yeah.
I need that reminder all the time.
As much as I use sanitizer every 5 minutes, yeah, I need soft hands.
So we're putting on the protecting softener first. It's really, you can see that it's kind of really thick a little bit. So you can rub that in between your fingers and everything really well.
Yep, you're going to do both hands. And you know what? This is Mary Kay's original moisturizer. It's the only moisturizer she started selling 56 years ago. It'll be 57 years ago in September. And you can use this on your feet. So guys, if you have really nasty cracked feet, seriously, give your wife a gift of using the hand softener or the extra emollient night cream. It's the same basic product on your feet. Wear socks to bed. Just help a girl out, would you?
Already good.
Okay, so what's the next step you're going to do now?
Next, we're going to be doing the satin hand shake scrub first.
Yes, so it's a sugar scrub. And
Ooh, sparkles in it.
yes, you could use this every day if you want to. Yes, go. So scrub a lot in between your fingers, your cuticles. And yes, you've been using hand sanitizer like crazy for the last few months, right?
Yes.
So your hands should be pretty dry.
Holy cow, I see like the skin.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to take you back off and you are going to go wash your hands well. You don't have to use any other soap because this is your cleanser. Okay, we'll catch back up with you in a minute. Okay, Tim, we have time to talk about some colognes. So let's go ahead and do that now.
Here we go.
We were going to do a separate video, but you know what? We got a few minutes, so we're going to go ahead and do it. Let's start with our Domain. What do you think about Domain? What's it smell like?
So Domain is going to be a kind of a woodsy, kind of a seasoned person in life.
Yes.
Is going to use something like this. So when you look at this, you think of woodsy, earthy kind of smells to it, and maybe somebody who might be a little bit older in their lifetime, this would be something that would be a little bit more attractive to them, I would think.
I agree. I think it really...
A little smoky.
Smoky, woody. Yeah, it has citrus and lavender in it. It's a musk, and it has black vanilla bean. So it would be similar if you like Tommy, if you like Polo Sport, if you like Eternity. This would be in that same category. Not going to smell the same, but it's going to be in that same category. You probably will like Domain. This is for that casual, outdoorsy guy. Okay, let's go on to our True Original. And this has cool packaging. How's that work?
This is really cool. So you have the T on top, and right in the middle, you just can put your finger there and push down, cool. And it releases it. So I'll do that again. So it's flat on top, and then you just push it down slightly, and it pops right on out. And as you can see, it looks sleek and stylish, and it's got those distinct lines to the bottle and such, which means that, you know, that guy that's got his life together, and he's ready to go out and
the professional. I think that the professional guy working downtown. He's contemporary. He's clean cut. He likes lemon or amber notes. It's a citrusy smell.
Yeah, it is. It's a great citrusy smell to it, and so it's again another kind of an awakening kind of a thing. Man, I'm ready to go out and feeling confident in facing the day.
So some scents that you may be familiar with might be Polo Black or Polo Blue, Versace Pour Homme. I don't know how to say that one. Eternity Aqua.
It's Versace for men. It says.
Oh, that's true. I don't know my, what is that? French?
French. Yeah.
Yes, for French. Okay, I don't speak French. He does. So this is a really fun one. And you know what? It's 2 fluid ounces. Great size. You can actually travel with it. You don't have to put it in a carry-on or in a checked bag. So it's a really nice size for that professional.
And it can be on your bureau and stuff, and nobody would know what it is, but it looks
cool.
Chic and stylish. So.
Yes. Okay. Let's move on to our high intensity. And what do we think about high intensity, Tim?
So this is the first of the intensities that they came out. And so don't think of high intensity and think of put it on and like, whoa, you're going to blow everybody away. But it is, again, it's going to be having something that has a fresh feel to it. It's going to be a little bit more of, which one is this one?
Ambery.
Yeah, more of an amber. So it has, it's kind of a, this is the parent, and then this is the descendant of that parent, so to speak. So you kind of think of it that way. It's got a little bit of a green tint to it, but it's got a great fragrance to it. But so it's not as strong.
So
this
maybe
way.
a dad,
Yeah,
a good dad scent.
True.
And it is an amber and it has leathery tones. It's spicy. So if you like Armani Code, or you like Stetson, or you like Burberry Brit for men, this would be in that same category. So if you're looking for a new scent that's similar but not the same, this would be a good option for you. It's that sophisticated gentleman. Yes, definitely a gentleman scent.
Absolutely.
Okay, we are on to high intensity sport. So what do we think about the high intensity sport?
So you can look and you can see in the packaging that it's the same kind of a top as well to it, but you have a little bit more of it. So you got your black here and your orange. So it's saying somebody that's ready for a little bit of an adventure. It's not like saying, hey, we're going to sit back and relax. This is like, okay, let's go and meet my day. So
that's true.
So it's
well said.
So it's good that way. But it's not, again, these are not overpowering kinds of things unless you're spraying all over your body and stuff. Then you're going to have people say like, okay, welcome. We're not ready for your adventure today. So you got to be careful on the amounts that you put on, but it's a great smell to it. And again, it's another kind of smell that doesn't make you fall asleep. It's saying, hey, I'm ready to go and
fresh, crisp scent is what Mary Kay calls it. And it has, this is so interesting, ginberry and icy bergamot, and with a shot of liquid oxygen accord, cardamom, birch, and ambers. So Dolce and Gabbana light blue would be in the same family, Bleu de Chanel and Acqua di Gio. So if those are yours, try our high intensity sport. Let's move on to our last one in the high intensities. This is our newest one in that line, high intensity sport. So what do we think about that one?
So this was the last one, and then this is the newest. So again, you can see the similarity to packaging, but when you look at this, you think of water and maybe the sea. And so that's kind of gives you taking a smack of seawater onto your face. And you know how that cool crispness of ocean water when you're going into it, it's like, whoa. It's that kind of a thing that's going to give you that. But it's not like blow you out of the water kind of a thing. It's going to be something that is, again, refreshing, and it's going to be crisp. And I don't know, citrusy.
Yep.
You like the citrus smells because, it just feels like an awakening to the day. So
I find this one to be one of our lightest scents, clean, really refreshing. I think this is a young scent, along with the sport one is also a young scent. So if you've got some teenage guys or some college guys, and actually my brother-in-law just got it for his birthday, and he's not in the young zone, but we thought it was a really nice scent for him.
We're going to make him young for sure.
Yes, he's young now. And it has water fruits, it has nutmeg and geranium. So this one is going to be similar to Polo Bloom too, in the same family, chrome. And so The Sport and the Ocean are going to be kind of in the similar family, but one is more citrusy and one is a little bit more ambery. Okay, our last one before we can check back in with Jason in his hands is our Cityscape. Very architectural.
Very good. Clean lines is fun to look at, and it's something, again, that you put up on top of your bureau, and it's something that somebody might talk about and say, hey, well, so there's your cool top. That so again, you see those cool lines to it, and you like the packaging is really great. And then again, it's kind of, when you see it, you think of somebody who is going to work in their suit and tie, and they're getting ready to face their day with confidence, and they're walking with confidence, and their head is erect and their shoulders are back, and they nice clean lines. So that's what I think of when we think of sophisticated for sure.
Confident, and I think this is one of our more versatile scents as well. So it can go across a broad spectrum of men, and it has, okay, this is why you like it. It's Italian bergamot. And if you didn't know, this guy's Italian. And so, it's a good one. Yes. And it has some, okay, this is another fun thing. It has oaky whiskey barrel accord, whatever that is.
Don't drink it. It's not going to help.
But the end notes, and I think this is really good, is the sandalwood and the cedarwood. And that's such a popular scent right now. So if those are scents that you really like, you're going to love this. It's going to be in the same family as the Polo Black, the Prada, a Gucci made to measure. So it's just a really great cologne.
So yeah, you'll put it on in the morning, and then when you come home and you have something going on at night, put another fresh splash on at night, and you'll still be the same guy with the same confidence in both situations.
Oh, that's so well said. You should make a commercial about that.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. So, and there is a matching women's. It doesn't match, but in the same family. So women, if you want a matching cologne or fragrance for yourself, you can have it. Okay. We're going to end now with our friend Jason. How do your hands feel so far?
Soft.
Softer than they did.
Difference ready.
Yay. Okay. So now we're going to end it with the Shea Butter Hand Cream. So go ahead.
Wow.
And yes, now this does come in fragrance free. So guys, if you prefer fragrance free, we do have it available. You don't have to get the set. You can just get the hand cream. And Jason, you're using the white tea and citrus, I think. Is that right? So is that scent okay for you?
Yeah, it's all right.
But you probably would prefer fragrance free.
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, you are such a great guy.
So if it does have that, scent or whatever, and so he says, well, oh, I'm sorry, I was just holding hands with my wife before I came.
Okay, how do they feel?
Like a baby's bottom.
Exactly. Now you can go to work and you can use hand sanitizer and know that your hands are still going to be hydrated for 24 hours. Isn't that so great? Well, it's been fun to spend a little time together. Thanks for being on. And you can get all of these products through your Mary Kay Beauty consultant. You can check them out at marykay.com. And we are so excited that all of us can get them for you for Father's Day, birthday gifts, just everyday gifts. And guys, how old you are is your business, but how old you look is ours. And we want to help you look just as young as your wives. Okay, have a really great rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.